Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You are listening to the Anchor Radio Network's presentation of What's Up with the Turners Final Edition. And now your hosts for the last time, Caleb Turner and Brianna Turner.
We are live, August 31st, 2014, Sunday night. Final edition of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. In studio with me, both my sisters, our co-host Brianna Turner, younger sister Emma, laying on the bed, listening to this final edition. It is vintage. This is going to go down in history, folks. Also in the studio with me is our sound man Bob, after all these many years. He is actually going with me to California, and we'll continue working with the Anchor Radio Network and the Golden State Boys Talk Show, sponsored by the Anchor Radio Network and 8 Darren Studios. So I'm looking forward to that. But Bob has given us many years of amazingness with the sound and the transitions and all that cool stuff. But this is a bittersweet night. This is a turn of a new page, a end of an era, so to speak, for the Anchor Network and also for transitional times with the family, church, etc., etc. For all of our viewers out there, this show began on September 28th, 2013. It was the first edition of the Anchor Network's What's Up with the Turners. The Caleb Turner Talk Show began sometime in... that's actually a good thing that I should look up here. Caleb Turner Talk Show began several years ago. I'm just going to take a peek here at the old archives. Bob's going to fire up the thing. Okay, that's not the right one. And let's see here. Our first show... I've got May, we've got April, March. There should be some from December as well, Bob. Let me see here. Okay, whoa, that's a lot of files. Wow. I'm pretty sure it began sometime in December of 2012. The Caleb Turner Talk Show was a weekly podcast that I would do, ranged from sports, politics, dieting. Girls was definitely in the show. I believe it was December 2012. So, a lot of good memories with the Caleb Turner Talk Show here at the Anchor Network. Studios have changed. Actually, no, the studios never changed. We've always been here in Coquitlam, because this was when I actually started doing the shows, was here in Coquitlam, British Columbia. Our Coquitlam Studios. We have new studios now in Santa Clara, California. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. Shout out to Darren, as he is obviously getting prepared for college as well. It is 2:47 in the morning there on the East Coast. So he's getting ready for bed. His last sleep, all of our last sleeps in our warm, cozy beds. And excited for the new step, the next part of the journey in life. Moving on to more of a transitional stage. You know, you're going from your teen years into your adult years, and you have those 4 years, at least I do, with the 4-year missions program. You have 4 years really just to transition into who you're going to be eventually in life. You know, your teen years are basically a fairy tale. You're living at home, you don't have to pay taxes, you don't have to pay rent. You know, you may work a side job part-time, you get money. You know, you don't have to give money to your parents to live at your house. I mean, come on. Parents to do that. Come on, guys. Come on, parents. Don't charge rent unless, 18, 19 years old. Or once you've already left the house and then you come back, then you gotta charge rent. Unless it's for a emotional reason or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. But you just have everything basically given to you on a silver platter in your teen years. I mean, yeah, you gotta work for some of the things that you want. You know, the side things and all that stuff. What?
I work.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Your teen years are really, like I said, it's a fairy tale. And then you get into the real world, aka college, Bible college for some people. And for some people like myself, who's been homeschooled all his life, it's honestly a culture shock. You're on campus. Obviously, I don't really know what it's like, so I can't really talk about it. It's too much to talk about. I don't have enough background on it, but it's safe to say it's going to be a new thing. A new part in life, new stage, new surroundings, new friends, new girls. Just had to throw that in there. That's just a side note. That's free. You don't have to pay for that on the YouTube channel. Obviously, you don't have to pay for any of the What's Up the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network, but that one was free. Kind of running out of things to say, though. I mean, and this is one of those editions where you don't really want to make a big, funny joke about it, I guess. That's what you could say, but you don't want to just sit back and twiddle your thumbs at the same time. But to all the friends and family, our fans that have listened to these shows, I just want to thank you guys for your support.
Hashtag Uncle Frederick. Hashtag whoop. Hashtag there's your shout out that you wanted yesterday. Sorry, my voice is like really low because it's like 11:50. It's like 10 till midnight. Don't put the microphone next to my face.
Can't hear you. We gotta let everybody know who's talking. We can't really tell, so.
Yeah.
Thanks to Brother James, who is Uncle Frederick. I'm sorry. Thanks to him for all of his encouragement, being on the show, actually. One of our only in-studio guests. Our very first one, actually. No, actually, we had our Florida branch of the Anchor Radio Network. Actually, we had our uncles and Aunt Amber. So, our first in-studio guest in Coquitlam. So, special thanks to everybody who always listens to the show. We thank you for the views. We're kind of obviously a smaller show.
No way.
Yeah, we're a smaller show. I mean, we have what, 5 listeners?
One follower.
One.
I follow myself.
Yeah, one intense follower, and then we have a bunch of people that are followers but aren't, intense followers. They're fans, but they aren't like, stand outside the studio with foam fingers and, yeah, #1 fan, that kind of stuff. That's just us. But thanks to, see, we got to do some names here because that's what we got to do. Thanks to our executive producer, Ben Turner, our dad, who has allowed us to put the shows on the internet. I will say this, one of our shows, most people don't know, but we actually deleted about 25 minutes of it. One of the shows. I don't remember what it was, but basically the executive producer didn't like what we were talking about. I mean, it wasn't anything bad, but it just wasn't postable stuff. So that's just a tidbit of trivia knowledge out there. That would have been like a 1 hour and some edition. That was going to be one of our special editions, and it turned out to be just a normal edition, unfortunately. Special thanks to the people behind the scenes. Bob, our sound man, we could talk about him forever. Tom back at Control. Bill also running the switches back at Control Center. Let's see here. Tom, Bob, Bill, Brian. I think, did we ever talk about Brian? No, we never talked about Brian. Just a bunch of people that we have remained anonymous, except for their names, which doesn't make any sense, because anonymous means without a name. But anonymous to the anonymous voice that we've never heard from. Special thanks to all those people. Special thanks to our fans that are actually intense fans that actually listen. Brother James Nelson, and many ates in the church. Ate Larnie, Ate Cyrene. Yeah, I think that's about it. And then people around the globe. Grandma Turner, shout out to her, who's probably going to listen to this one. Anna? Ants? Oh yeah, Brother Antonio as well. He was also in the show. Special shout out to him as well for being on the show. Shout out to Hannah Repko because she's listened to a lot of the editions as well. So we gotta do the shout out to the people that actually listen to the shows. Some new fans, Tara Havlin. Got to do a shout out to her. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to our aunts and uncles that have listened to this: Uncle Matt, Uncle John, Aunt Tiffany, Aunt Sarah, Aunt Amber. I think is listening to some. Uncle Frank. Aunt Jennifer, maybe. Just a shout out to all those people, family, for the love, support over the years, on the air and off the air. I talk more about off the air. I thank you for your gifts over the years, the encouragement, the love that we've definitely been shown from all of you, whether it's by Facebook or it's in person. It's definitely appreciated. It's good to have a godly family that, is fundamental independent Baptist, and that's definitely an encouragement. To our cousins, second cousins, and third cousins, isn't cousin Sherry, cousin who is it? Cousin Christina, yeah, Christina and Sherry and Aunt Pat. We got a shout out to them. Great Aunt Pat. Shout out to them for also listening to the show. Those are also some fans that listen to the shows, I believe, pretty much everything. And the music videos are co-partners with the Anchor Network. Turner Home Video, obviously, just had their last music video, and so that's the end of that era.
That music video, man, they're like really awesome.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Turner Home Video's music videos are pretty good. We love them here at Anchor Network. Our co-partners, part of this giant partnership that we have. Now we have actually a lot of partnerships. We have the Caleb Turner Talk Show. We have the What's Up with the Turners. And now we're going to have the Golden State Boys Talk Show, all under the Anchor Radio Network. Then we have Anchor Films that is in partnership with the Anchor Radio Network. And we have a Turner Home Video that is also in partnership with the Anchor Radio Network and Anchor Films. So a lot of things that we have here, a lot of different products that you can listen to. We have nothing on iTunes yet. That'd be something to talk about. Get an app. We'd have to call it something random because it would have to be a big jumbo, like Anchor Productions.
Turnalicious.
No, Anchor Productions, and that would include a Turner Home Video, Anchor Films, and the Anchor Network. All three of them, and then we'd have side things that would come out, like Roots and stuff from those shows. Special thanks to the other people that I cannot, for some reason, remember that actually have listened to the show. Pastor James Turner. He's listened to the show, I believe, a couple times. Eric Roy. Yes, shout out to him. Thank you, by the way, for everything that you've given to me in the past couple of months. Big blessings, like just ginormous. And thank you for that. Special thanks to possibly some of the college students that have actually listened to the show. I don't know, John Morvan, I think he might have listened to some. Not sure, not 100%. Well, he definitely will be listening to the Golden State Boys Talk Show. He actually talked about being on the show as a call-in or as in-studio guest. But again, just so many listeners that we've had. We've had more than we think.
This is a very boring.
Well, this is just more of a chat. We're having a fireside chat, like Franklin Delano Roosevelt. This is a President Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Fire here.
Well, this is a fireside chat. You can listen to it in December with a fire. And, that'll work. We wind down the show here, the final minute and a half, hopefully. Just, again, thanks to everybody for the cards, kind words, money that was given, gifts, and things from the church. I tried to thank everybody that was at the church tonight for everything that was given to me. And not just right now, over the years as well. I've been in this church for 13 and a half years now, 13 years and 2 months, and just, there's so many things I could talk about just about the church, let alone other things. Thanks to all the people that have had impact in my life over the years. It's helped, and obviously I'm going to Bible college, so that's a big thing. Special thanks to the family, my mom and dad, for all of the leadership. You didn't even let me get to you. Unbelievable. To my mom and dad for all of the things that they put up with me. Just pointing me in the right direction and all that kind of stuff. Special thanks to my younger sister, Emma. for being the young sister that I needed. And we had a lot of good times over the years. The music videos especially. The last music video was awesome to film. And that was definitely... that was exciting. And then the other ones that we've also filmed as well. So, anyways, thank you for listening.
Yeah!
Woo! Special thanks to my co-host, Brianna Turner, my sister. Lots of good memories over the years, the past 15 years now with her. Ever since she was born, when I held her for the first time, that was kind of cool. And kind of cool. It was exciting. And all the fun times, all the memories.
Midnight! It's midnight.
It is 12 o'clock. It is Monday, September 1st.
I have school today.
And she has school today. But, just so many things that I could thank, that I'm thankful for. Obviously for salvation, for a good church to go to, and a Bible college that I can attend. So, thank you for listening. This is the What's Up with the Turners talk show, saying goodnight for the last time,
Good night.
and saying goodbye for the last time.
Goodbye.
August 31st, 2014, the final edition
Sleep
of this
well.
chapter in the Anchor Radio Network's talk show history. My name is Caleb Turner, my co-host Brianna Turner.
My name is Brianna.
For everybody working behind the scenes around the province, on the switches, and all of the fans around the world, thank you for listening. This has been a presentation of the Anchor Network. This is the What's Up with the Turners talk show. And until next time, the Golden State Boys talk show will kick off sometime later on this week. We'll have a preview and all that stuff. But thank you for listening to the show, all the support. It's been great. It's been a fun ride. And, yeah. Good night.
Bye.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You have been listening to a presentation of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. This has been the final edition and the final presentation of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. Thank you for all the fans and
Here we go again.
all of our fans, all of the encouragement, and the good lucks and the blessings and all that stuff.
All right. Close the program.
It is just one of those things that I don't really want to close, but we have to.
Close it
End of an era.
right now.
What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor
Anchor
Radio Network. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good luck in life.
Good luck.
And
Good luck in
this
life.
will be final words. Adios.
No.